December, you better be here. Holy shit. Have you just been wasted by something?
Morgan, that operator was an earlier defective model. Or something worse. Alex, the Typhon, they're all working against you. Trust yourself. Trust the video you made. We need to get the arming keys and destroy Talos 1 before it's too late.
Escape's good as well. I like it. I like life. It's nice. Okay, quick look at our neuromod situation. I've got 4 now, and focus I thought is probably overpowered. Stealth, energy, telepathy, oh god. It's all a load of groovy stuff that we won't see unless I get into this. A form of a nearby object. 2 per second. Well, unless you're going to sit there all day long, I don't know. This is a real quandary, isn't it? That's something to chew on, isn't it? I hate all this because I'm not finding my lovely little bots that were repairing everything nicely. Look at this. This is a 3, but there's... Ah, you don't even need to lift that. Just need to be observant for a change. So poor old December's bitten the bullet, isn't he? I mean, he's died, isn't he? But he did give me a code to Alex use safe. Now hopefully that's got the key we need in there. January's all gung-ho and just wants us to blow ourselves to kingdom come, doesn't he? It's all very well for him to say that because he's not actually a human being, is he? I want to live to achieve... What was this again? That's a 2 again. Back to the guts.
Hello.
There. Just get out of
Should I change position?
Yeah, there's some unpleasantness in here, isn't there? Is that door at the end open? I can't remember. Containment.
Dr. Yu. Hello, Dr. Yu.
Shut up. I'm trying to be quiet here. Actually, where's our friend? They don't like these, do they? Phantom. No, you don't, do you? What are you giving me? Spare parts? That's nice. Is that a suit repair? And something else. Can't read. Oh dear, look at this. I'm down to 1 bloody shot. Time to make some more shells, I think. Desperado for shotgun shells, aren't we? Weapon that makes sense. Split. Ah, that's good. Yeah, split's good. And anything I've got too much of, I can... No, that's nice. Yeah, it's all looking good, that'll do. Gonna need a bit of health, I think. Suit integrity. Right. We're looking good, aren't we? Looking better anyway.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Yeah, you're no good in the fight, are you? No good at all. I think there's some son of a bitches in here as well, aren't there? Lab A. Yeah. Okay, we're back at last.
Dr.
After
Yu.
that little detour. I have an exam to attend, don't I? Oh god. There's a swine up here, isn't there?
Dr. Yu.
Yeah. Helen Barker Coombs. Come on down, Helen Barker Coombs. Is there another one up here? I'll put you out of your misery, Helen. It's the least I can do for you. Some goodies. Another lure. I've not used those yet. Rory, I've loaded another night line as requested. Up the psycholuminescence. This time the Typhon ought to follow the lure like an imprinted duckling. So Conrad Lorenz was the man, wasn't it? Did all that with ducklings. It's not, no extra charge that. You got the extra information. What's this neuromod? Mind if I do? And use plastic tubing. Oh, life is sweet again. I knew it'd be worth coming in here. I'm not going to cure that flame until I decided. More lures. I don't know if I want to go that way. Guess I do, don't I? I thought Helen would have left us. Oh God, what's in here?
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet. I wish you were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
Yeah, you liked me when I was like a guinea pig, didn't you? Now I'm not falling for your crap. Plus I'm probably like Morgan New version 500 or something, so it's not as personal. Forgive me if it's not as personal. Can I go through this without dying? This is not radioactive, is it? But we want this good stuff. What the hell's this about? The lure, is it? Right. That's what that does. What the hell's this? Bizarre. supposed to get... It's like a fairground, isn't it? Well, take your pick. Don't think I can bash through that. Null wave transmitter. Something else that's new. Here we go. Developed in psychotronics, the null wave transmitter emits a burst of signals which suppress the psionic abilities of anyone caught in the blast for a short period of time. It can be thrown or affixed to stationary objects using mouse 1. So this is probably good to stop them shooting at me. Okay. Rory Manson. What do you got in utilities? Introduce null wave transmitter to test chamber to suppress mimic's abilities. Warning, NWT voids test results. Come back to that in a sec. Who wouldn't want that? Squelchy samples. Okay, so what am I don't like you. Bugger off. Deploy null wave. Oh, what does that do? Nothing. Transmitter unavailable. Alright, whatever. Let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this game, the email. Mimic theory. After the last 6 months here, I'm going with 4 magic. Okay, lovely. Time to place your bets on how this actually works. My money is number 2. Oh, I see. They're pissing about again. Number 1, hallucinogenic field. Mimics project a field that causes observers to think they see them as a teacup or object. 2, pocket dimension. Mimic swaps places with the object in a parallel universe. Yes, number 2. That's what it is. Number 3, transmutation. Mimics reconfigure its atoms and molecules while maintaining its own subjective consciousness. It's too esoteric and deep, that one. I have no idea what this is about. Dome Taker. Dome Taker 3. Pilgrimage to the autocracy of the domed arrived with my last drop. Let me know if you'd like a download. The caves are all handcrafted. Mystery Man. Mystery Man. Does Lanzetta ring any bells? Dr. Gus Lanzetta. What if I told you he worked with us for a week? The week before, the entire science staff had last quarter's neuromods removed. He left the bandage in a locker. I had IT look up his account and it had all been deleted. All but his credentials. Who the hell was he, Mystery Man? Well, they don't remember because the neuromods were removed. We don't want to look at that, do we? Okay, well I think I'll put out that fire that's around the corner. Appears to be all quiet on the western front. Did I? Yeah, I've done that. Picked up the lures. The old fire foam. Lab B. Some poor souls had it. Who are you? Who were you? Who were you? I'll never know. Yeah, Petri, of course. What's this? 9mm. I might take that. I've got a lot of 9mm now. I wonder how powerful I can get that.
I can hear the Weaver through the walls. Son of a bitch is gloating, I know it. How are you holding up?
I dropped a couple of nightlights to lure the phantoms away. Put sticky notes on every goddamn thing I'm sure isn't a mimic. You?
Good. Safe inside the armory. Squashed a mimic that slipped in, but that's it. I got everything sealed tight.
What's our plan?
Wait for rescue.
You know, if we make it, Alex is just going to pull our mods.
You want to remember this shit?
I think we could get out through the guts. Work our way up to the Arboretum.
Okay. Say the word.
Poor old Rory didn't make it, did you, mate? Yes, Alex was going to erase your memory anyway. Well, none the wiser about that note. Something else about the lure, I guess. We're well versed in the lure. What's in here? Anything? Right. Quick scan. Oh god. So, don't need any Typhon. I don't know any research. Oh god. Stay down. Oh, there's notes over everything. Is that to tell you that there's no... This isn't a mimic? Oh my god. Really? Well, that's nice. You're not a mimic, are you? Alright. Behavioural biometrics. Oh, that looks like it's takeable, isn't it? I like the way the items flash in this game, actually. It saves you a lot of messing around. Mimic meat wrench. See, that's ammo saving, isn't it? Lots of wrench action. If I up the power of the shotgun, I will use less ammo, so that's probably worth doing. He's agged, isn't he? Spare parts, nice, I missed that. Time to bring out the glue. Now we've got a load. I'm going to leave the flames there. Broken turret. Well, they're pretty crap, so I'm not going to waste.
Attitude adjustment required.
I'm not going to waste my bloody spare parts on you, mate. Okay, it's all clear in here. Bullets. Typhon Mimesis Part 3. Excerpt. Did I read this? Excerpt from lab notes maintained by Rory Manson and Christine Lloyd. May explain how mimics arrived here and how at least one survived in the vacuum inside the Kletka for so long. They can move to an adjacent dimensional bubble where time passes much more slowly, shifting back with the appropriate stimulus, i.e. the prey. From the mimic's perspective, a 6 million year journey to our solar system in the form of an iron meteor might only take a few seconds. These things are the ultimate trapdoor spiders. Oh, so that's very handy for space travel, isn't it? Learning about them all the time, aren't we? And they're learning about my wrench. What if they've got a mimic book about the man who whacks them on the head? This is where Helen's stuff is. Helen. Status report 37 V whatever has shown signs of further instability in the last 24 hours. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around him. Attempt to place them in his mouth and consume them. Nutriff and non-nutriff, both kinds. Initial diagnosis would seem to be rapid onset pica, but there was no evidence of this prior to exposure to the telepath. We're not ruling out suicide attempts, although the subject isn't making an effort to hide it. I'll be performing an endoscopic exam next shift to make sure nothing is lodged in the esophagus or intestines. For mimics in both ends. Suicide watch updates. 37 is under suicide watch. As requested, the prisoner hasn't been given any sedative to keep his system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. He doesn't do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point at the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Can't make out what he's saying. He's made no attempt to hurt himself that we've seen. This volunteer doesn't seem to be suicidal. He seems disorientated, like he's sleep drunk. I think we've gotten just about all we're going to get out of 37 by talking. I want you to schedule surgery within the next few days. Let's get it out and into analysis as soon as possible. Poor old 37, eh? And he was Russian. So there's the old clone theory is getting a bit of a bashing, isn't it? Mitsuko Tokujay, Cognitive Sciences. You are under... I can reach through.
In light of what we now know the Typhon are capable of, and not capable of, it seems prudent to revisit the Project Cobalt material.
Igor, neuromods can already adapt Typhon material to the human mind. There's no reason in principle the reverse wouldn't work. Say you managed to insert human neurons into a Typhon. How will you know it was successful?
The new neural structures would need to mature over a series of actual experiences.
Or simulated ones. What? Simulate the experiences. Calvino. He has...
Right, okay, look, it's fascinating, but let's focus on what we know is working. I don't want anyone devoting resources to this.
I'd love to get in here, I tell you. How the hell did you get in? Can you break in? Surely with all your... Oh, do I have to morph into a teacup and get in there? If I get a teacup and I put it there... Let's try this. Got to be done, isn't it? Will you go through? Nudge it. Nudge it in there. Is that far enough? Right. And let's install some neuromods for morph. I wonder how I activate this power. Camouflage. Right, let's have a look.
What's happening? Don't let them do this to you.
How does it feel? Do you remember? The first time you said it was like you were outside yourself, like time itself had bent its knee, waiting for you to decide. You moved my chair without touching it. It gave me chills. The possibilities. You became something new that day. Something higher. I knew then, as I believe now, that our mission is to lift up all humanity in the same way.
Oh, psi targeting. Some powers are triggered instantly by pressing mouse 2, some are targeted. To stop time and enter psi targeting mode, press and hold the mouse 2 key, use mouse to aim, and then release mouse 2 to execute power on targeted location, or press F to cancel. Powers can be equipped. Do you know that this reminds me of Dishonored? I wonder if they're very similar. So how do I Is this for teacups only? How do I target you? Ah! Okay. Aim. Yes. And... oh, bollocks. Oh, so... can I target anything in here? Why isn't there a bloody teacup or something in here? Yes. Target. I won't go through! Why won't I go through? Son of a bitch, that was the whole bloody point. Mind you, it's a quick way to get around, isn't it? God. I guess I can drag stuff out. No, I can't. Bollocks. Why can't I travel through these bars? Ah, deep joy. Mind you, that's added another dimension to this game. I've got to explore these powers. They're just too much fun, aren't they? Stuff being infected. They've had it good on Earth anyway.